friends, so excited that you decided to come back to my channel, but I have something really cool. Today I will be making Seamoss and Elderberry gummies. And the reason why I wanted to do it is because one, I have a kid. He currently takes the capsules, but I just think it'd be more kid-like, to like take a gummy vitamin or mineral supplement instead of like a capsule you see, like an adult would. Even though he has no problem, but I think it would prompt him to be more open to taking it, right? I don't have to like force him, right? So that's one of the reasons. And also because some adults, they don't like the texture of sea moss. When you make the sea moss gel, they don't like the texture. And some people, like my mom, don't like taking capsules. So I figure I can make something not only for the kids, but also for adult gummies, so they can get their minerals any way that they can, right? As long as you get it in you. That's one thing that I like to say is just get it inside of you, right? Just get it inside of your body so your body can absorb those minerals and nutrients on a daily basis. What I used is I make an elderberry syrup. I sell an elderberry syrup or elixir, and I had already had some prepared, and maybe I'll do a video on how I make my elderberry syrup so that you all can obviously make your own at home. That's the goal, for you to be able to, make your own herbal supplements at home, or you can purchase them if you want, So if you want to know how I make my gummies, and I'm prayerfully they turn out right, I think they are. Looking at the consistency of the consistency of it, it looked as though it would actually be a nice smooth gummy bear. So if you want to know, just keep watching, and y'all have a good day. Bye, friends. So I started out with about 3 cups of elderberry syrup, in which I'll show you guys how to make in another video. I just did this so you can see how much sea moss I used. I actually ended up using a little bit more because it wasn't thickening quick enough. That's just me pouring it into the pot. I don't know why I did that, but I'm gonna add the sea moss in there. Flop, flop. It's on like a medium heat. I think I had it on like 7 or 8. And then we'll just bring it to a boil. I actually ended up taking the sea moss out and putting it into a nutri blend to make it smooth. And then I re-added it back to the pot, in which you'll see shortly how it turned out. Yeah, that's how it boils. And after I turned it into a paste, I added it back to the syrup. And after it stopped boiling, this is the consistency that I wanted. It did start to thicken up as it cooled. After this, I just transferred it to the gummy bear molds like this. Got kind of messy on them as I was pouring them, but it's okay. They're for my son. I may actually start selling these now that I did it and it came out right, which I'm so proud about. It's my first time, so let's pop one of these out. And look at that. How cool is that? How cool is that? It's perfect. Ooh, you smacking. Is it good? Would you like that better than the capsule? Good. All right, so now that we're all done, just a couple things that I want to mention. When I took them out, they were good, but as you can see, I had some left over, and I had transferred it into another container, and I just let that sit out at room temperature. And in my opinion, it seemed like the one that I left aside at room temper, it firmed and hardened better. The ones that were in the refrigerator just kind of like I mean, they firmed, but they had a kind of moistness to them, and I didn't feel that on the other one. So I think I might let them, the next time I might just let it cool at room temperature. At room temperature instead of putting it into the refrigerator. I kept them in the refrigerator for about 10-15 minutes, and then I took them out and transferred them. And they were done. So I really hope you like how I did it, and I hope that you make them for your family and your children so that they can consume their sea moss as well. I don't know if I'm going to add this product to my product list, but I think it was really easy and it's really good. My son ate like 4 of them, and I'll make sure he probably has like 2 or 3 a day. Maybe 4, just because of how I am. 2 in the morning and 2 at night. But it was really good, and it was really fun. I'm just happy that it actually worked out the first try, so I know how to do it. And I know I didn't give the instructions on how I make my elderberry syrup, and which I probably should have, but I will definitely make a video the next time that I'm make my batch of elderberry syrup, so that you too can just use that as a base for your elderberry and gummy, your elderberry sea moss gummy bears. Thank you. Bye, friends.